The city of Venice in Italy is hit by the worst flood in 50 years. A state of emergency is to be declared, says the mayor. The worst in 50 years. You'll see a little bit of a wall that they're marking. Somebody was marking the floods every year that they were taking place. Well, when the rainy season comes, obviously it floods, and the city is sinking. And no matter what they're trying to do to save it, nothing seems to be able to work. Venice has recently been hit by a 6-foot high tide. The local tide monitoring center says it's running through a historic Italian city of canals. Similar one of nearly the same scale was recorded in 1966, as you'll see here on the markings on this wall. Venice was inundated there with the heaviest floods to hit the city in more than 50 years. Beginning late Tuesday, tourists seeking shelter along the streets of St. Mark's Square, and gradually that was turning into a lake. We've seen pictures of this every year, but this is over knee-high water level. According to local media, a 70-year-old citizen had sustained electric shock as the water ran into his house. Venice Mayor Luigi Brugnaro said he was going to declare a state of emergency at an upcoming press conference. It will be a long night, he said. The fears of a few hours ago are now being replaced by assessment of the damage done. He says we're currently facing an exceptionally high tide. Everyone has been mobilized to cope with the emergency. And we have pictures of tables and chairs scattered all over in Mark's Square, St. Mark's Square, and also in the bays. Taxi drivers helping people to get out of their cars through the windows of the cars. And Venice levels, the water, they say, is up to 50 inches. 15% of the city is already flooded. According to the National Weather Service, the heavy rains caused school closings in several southern cities of Italy: Taranto, Brindisi, Pozzella, Noto, and Matera. Last year, Italy struggled with heavy rains again and storms. It devastated parts of the country. And this is going to be just as bad, if not worse, because it's just now starting. Storms throughout the whole of Europe. What we had in the United States, and are still having, has come across the Atlantic, is hitting England, Ireland, UK, and of course swinging into southern Mediterranean. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.